I think people in the Middle East are showing us to some degree. You know, the fine line, the treading between a nonviolent revolution and a violent revolution. Is it possible to achieve that basic level of change without violence? Is a question. Myself, as a Quaker and a pacifist, I would say it's essential. Lasting change will not come violently, but positive, permanent change will have to come by drawing people in rather than killing them. And but I have a great fear that many will die before that comes to pass. But I'm not. I have no crystal ball. I simply work for what I see as the best solution. And right now, it's I have worked for the ballot box for the last 20 years with the Green Party, hopeless as it may seem, but it's probably in your records that I ran for lieutenant governor in 2002 with Ken Pentel, and that was a life-changing experience for me also. The last remnants of my shyness disappeared there. Until that time, I was really still fighting my childhood tendency to be very shy and withdrawn and quiet. I could write, and I most of what, if I asserted leadership, it was mostly through my writing. But forced to be out and talking to people made a great difference. You're not supposed to have a life-changing experience at age 75, but I did. And as I say, it did make a great difference in my feeling approach to people. And I was terrified, as I mentioned in the article. I was terrified. I told Ken, no, I find someone else. And I went off to a Quaker convention national conference for a couple of weeks, and all we talked about was, of course, we're talking the year 2002, getting into a war. We weren't yet at war in Iraq. It wasn't until the spring of 2003 that we did, but it was building up to it, clearly. And all the talk was, how do we stay out of, how do we prevent this? And when I came back, there was a message on my answering machine from Ken saying, I hope you'll reconsider. I still want you to. And I couldn't say no at that point. And all of my childhood training and my conscience as a Quaker told me, you got to do it. And so I said, yes, I would. And after a few days of pure panic, I decided, yeah, I could, I could do that. And I really did enjoy the experience. It would have been nice. That was the one time the Green Party had enough money. We were a major party then, so we were eligible for some state funding if we could raise matching funding. And Ken and I managed to raise the $75,000 matching funds we had to have. He principally did it. And so we had, the only time the Green Party has had anything like enough money to conduct a statewide campaign.